Hey guys, Jessica here. It is July 15th. I had my surgery on July 11th, so 4 days ago. I got released from the hospital today, and thank God, because let me tell you, I had this roommate, and she was just like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." She was like super ghetto, and everything was negative, negative, give me pain medicine out of her mouth for like 4 days straight, and it was driving me nuts. And then I had this nurse, and I just wanted to slap her because I know technically nurses have uh, more education than I do, and I can accept that, but this woman was a piece of work. So they put me on like this super strong pain medicine called Dilaudid. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but if you ever get surgery, please, please research what kind of pain medicine they're going to give you. This stuff is really, really strong. Um, Normally coming out of surgery, I've been given morphine, which I come out of just fine. Yeah, I can still feel my pain a bit, but I just kind of sleep through it, no problem, right? With the Dilaudid, there's a chance of really, really heavy nausea, and that's what I experienced. I mean, I was throwing up a lot, and I threw up some blood, and I was really worried that I'd gotten a tear. Well, like the first night in, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I got really bad nausea, and I started to throw up, and this nurse takes this like alcohol pad and shoves it in my face, and she goes, "This will take away the nausea." I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I've never heard of that. And I was like, get that crap out of my face. And she was like, I know I'm like a big bad witch, blah blah blah. I said, no, you're just retarded, because I'm sorry, I've never heard of that before. And anybody who's nauseous would not appreciate having chemicals shoved in their face, especially not rubbing alcohol, which is, a pretty um, repulsive smell. So that was fun. And then, so after that first night, they switched me over to morphine, because I kept telling them it's too strong, it's too strong, it's too strong. Because I was really sick. Like any movement, if I moved at all, I would just be like, bleh, bleh, bleh. So watch out for the Dilaudid. Yeah, a couple days in, it was just, drink water, move around, drink water, move around, drink water. They'd give me this like tray with Jello and popsicles and Crystal Light, like all the crap that I'm against eating. It's just artificial food coloring and saccharin, and it was so gross. And So that was fun. So I pretty much stuck to the broth and the water most of the time. I did eat some Jello when I got desperate, and it was literally like 2 spoonfuls of it, and then I got sick and was like, whoa, I can't do it. I didn't touch the popsicles at all the whole time. Yeah, that's about it. So that was basically 4 days, and then today they actually give me some protein shake, and I'm really actually not crazy about the injury protein shakes. I know a lot of people like them. I bought like a strawberry one, and I bought the unflavored. And the unflavored I actually do like. You don't taste it at all. You can mix it in anything, like soup, sauces, whatever you want to mix it in, you're not going to taste it. And it doesn't really thicken up the consistency that much. But the strawberry one, I don't like it at all, and it has such high reviews, but I think it's terrible. Maybe I have a very sensitive palate or something, because I find that the Undri products just have this really bad aftertaste, and so I'm good. But there's a lot of other protein shakes out there, and as long as I do my research, make sure sugar's low, protein's high, the sky's the limit. Let me see what else. So here's my little armbands. Woo! I literally got out of the hospital like 2 hours ago. And I really wanted to make a video while I was in the hospital, but like I said, I had this really bad, like horrible roommate, the whole time, and it was just like hot, and my post-surgical sense of smell is just insane, and so everything stinks to me right now. I don't know what the smell is, but it's not coming out. Hopefully it'll go down a little bit, because everything that smells is just kind of like, ugh. I basically just kept track of my water the whole time, and just kept pounding the pavement. I mean, they try to get you up like 3 or 4 times. I was more like 6, 7, or 8 times. And it's really important that you do that because it takes a long time for your bowels to move. And in my case, especially long, because I already have problems with constipation to begin with. And it basically took me up till like last night before I had any movement, any gas movement, anything. In fact, I had to have an x-ray to make sure I didn't have a tear, because I had a gas bubble that wasn't moving. It's starting to move a little bit now. It's still really slow. I'm just going to have to try and be patient with it. I feel very bloated. Every little like ounce sip that I take makes me feel full right now. Excuse me, that was a burp. Those don't feel very good right now. But, you know, I'm just gonna have to take the next couple of weeks pretty easy and stick to my, you know, protein shakes and water, and some broth. And in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna meet with my surgeon, and sort of do a weigh-in, reassess, and see if I can maybe graduate to the next step. So I think that's the 26th is when that appointment's going to be. So I'm not 100% positive, but somewhere around there. They weighed me actually both like right before and right after surgery, and well, not right after surgery, but right before I left this morning, and I actually lost 5 pounds in the course of 5 days. I'm surprised at that, you know, but apparently, I don't know. I mean, they really don't take anything out when you have a gastric bypass. They just, you know, they make some cuts, they move some things around, and then they close you up. So, you know, people should be aware of that. You're not actually getting like all your intestines being taken out. That's, you know, that's why they say it's one of the more possibly reversible ones of all the weight loss things that you can do. They actually don't take everything out. It stays in your body in case something happens and you need to have it reversed. Not that I expect that that will happen, but it's the way it goes. Other than that, so far I'm doing okay. I'm home. It'll be interesting sleeping in my own bed tonight. And just trying to walk off all this bloated. Like, excuse me, and I think for the first time I'm genuinely tired. Oh, by the way, pain meds really stop you up. If you want to get your bowels moving, you need to get off the pain meds as soon as possible. You know, they had me on the morphine. I took it for a couple of days, and then I got off it yesterday. I had already started cutting down like Friday night. So my surgery was Wednesday. By Friday night, I was cutting down the morphine. And then by Saturday, I was done. Like, I quit it altogether. And then today, Sunday, I was off it altogether. So I haven't had any pain meds in a few days. I'm uncomfortable, but not excruciatingly so. And I think that you should know your own body well enough to know, you know, what your pain ratio threshold is, and go with it and listen to it, because pain meds are good. You know, I totally understand, but they're only good to a point, and after a while they start to inhibit your body's ability to heal the way it needs to heal, and that includes getting your bowels moving, being coherent enough to get up, move around, which will get your body moving, and enhance your immune system, you know. Just continuing to sleep the whole time and it makes you very stagnant. So it's just something to keep in mind when having any kind of surgery. So you want to get off the pain meds as quickly as possible if you want to heal faster, because you need this to be able to really make it work. So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. It's already been 10 minutes almost. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys all, you know, quick little checkup, and yeah, that was it. So bye everyone.